A bill proposed in the Ohio House yesterday, House Bill 245, could ban select public performances by people appearing as a different gender than what they were assigned at birth, including drag shows. It follows a similar pattern seen in other states like Florida and in Tennessee. And our Michael Sandlin spoke to the co-sponsor of the bill and a drag performer to get both sides of the issue. So, Michael, what have you learned?
Well, Jeff, State Rep Josh Williams says this is a bill designed to protect kids against sexually explicit material, saying their goal is to update Ohio's obscenity laws. But voices here in Toledo's drag community say there's nothing to protect against, and this bill is really designed to suppress.
Just like every other obscene performance in the presence of a minor, there's a morality issue to it. We don't want to expose our minors to these type of sexualized performances at a very young age.
State Rep Josh Williams says that's what HB 245 is all about, protecting young minds from explicit performances. For decades, that's meant topless dancers, strippers, go-go dancers. But now Williams and his 40 co-sponsors are hoping to add performers and entertainers that display a gender identity other than their own to that list. Williams says they're not targeting Shakespeare performances or the musical Hairspray, but they are setting their sights on some drag performances.
We've seen time and time again there's been a push towards these type of performances getting more explicit in the presence of minors. We've seen videos from across the state of Ohio.
If passed, that means any performance that meets the obscenity standards of the Ohio Revised Code, not in a designated adult area away from the public, could face serious charges.
A simple performance that may classify can be a misdemeanor. If it's more obscene in the presence of a minor, it can be classified as a felony of the 5th degree. And if it's in the presence of a minor that's under the age of 13, it can be classified as a felony of the 4th degree.
Meaning events like last weekend's Love Fest on Adams Street, which featured multiple drag performers, would be subject to scrutiny. Drag performer Sugar Vermonte says the implication that drag is inherently explicit to kids simply isn't true.
There is absolutely nothing inherently sexual about a drag performance whatsoever. Like any other performance, it can run the gamut. You can have someone who performs like Dolly Parton, or you can have someone who performs like Rihanna or Cardi B, or anyone and anything in between.
And speaking of those pop stars, Vermont asks if this can be shown in stadiums around America, what makes this any different? And Vermont says bills that imply there is some element to drag that must be restricted or taboo is fueling the fire for some of the most dangerous people in the community, leading to 2 attacks in 30 days.
First, out in the country, where we did an LGBTQ youth center, and just recently neo-Nazis at the Love Fest. And these neo-Nazis and other similar extremist groups are emboldened by people like Representative Williams, who are striking down and trying to criminalize drag queens and LGBTQ people.
While the bill has been introduced into the Ohio House, it still has a long road to go. It hasn't even made it into committee yet, nevertheless into the Ohio Senate. But we'll keep you updated on its journey as it continues its path through the Ohio Congress. Reporting in East Toledo, Michael Sandlin for WTOL 11.